Hello folks, just going to look at the Domus Conversorum. So it was a building and institution in London for Jews who had converted to Christianity. It provided a communal home and low wages. It was needed because all Jews who converted to Christianity forfeited their possessions. It was established in 1332 by Henry III. So if we actually look at the page and see when it existed until, we get more of an idea of just exactly what it was. So the building was in Chancery Lane. No records exist after 1609, but in 1891 the post of chaplain was abolished by an Act of Parliament, and the location which had been used to store legal archives became the Public Record Office. The site is today the home of Morn Library at King's College London. So the site of Domus Conversorum, I imagine. Domus Conversorum was sometimes used also to describe the living quarters of lay brothers in monasteries. Now it says, it was established in 1232 by Henry III with the expulsion of the Jews by Edward I, and that's important. In 1290 it became the only official way for Jews to remain in the country. At that stage there were about 80 residents. By 1356 the last one of these died. Between 1331 and 1608 48 converts were admitted. The warden was the Master of the Rolls. So the Master of the Rolls is the keeper or Master of the Rolls of records in Chancery. Right, so if we look at, oh, it hasn't loaded yet, but I'm trying to get the Star Chamber to load up, because the Star Chamber was the court where allegedly the poor people could take the rich people to court. Now, Star Chamber. Okay, so just so happens the stars happen to be yellow. Yellow Star Chamber. Now, yeah, anyway, you can read about it yourselves, but what happens is they say that they became too powerful and overtook, you know, the people who they were holding jurisdiction over. So the Star Chamber, from the late 16th century to the mid 17th century, was composed of privy councillors. In the British government, the cabinet is made up of the privy council. So they're the privy councillors, the cabinet, the executive branch of the British government, and the common law judges. Well, the common law judges are generally Jewish, to supplement the judicial activities of the common law and equity courts in civil and criminal matters. Common law generally being the criminal. The Star Chamber was originally established to ensure the fair enforcement of laws against socially and politically prominent people so powerful that ordinary courts would probably hesitate to convict them of their crimes. However, it became synonymous with social and political oppression through the arbitrary use and abuse of the power it wielded. So, corruption in the courts. So that's the Star Chamber, and that went on to become influence on the US Constitution. Yeah, you can read about it yourselves anyway, because the main bit that I want to get to is the Black Book of Admiralty. And Longshanks, Edward I, is always said to be the one who kicked out the Jew. So it says the Black Book of Admiralty is a compilation of English Admiralty law, and everyone knows that all law is Admiralty law, created over the course of several English monarchs' reigns, including the most important decisions of the High Court of Admiralty. its starting point is the rolls of Oleron, which were promulgated in 1160 by Eleanor of Aquitaine, although the Black Book's undoubtedly later. The book itself states that the High Court of Admiralty was established during the reign of Edward I. Well, he was the one who kicked out the Jews, or allegedly, until we find out Thomas Conversorum. So they've been running the Big Black of Admiralty, although more recent scholarship places the establishment at 1360 during the reign of Edward III. Apart from the rolls of Oleron, the earliest statute referred to is the Liber Memorandum 1338, of which a separate manuscript copy is available in the archives of the City of London. What a surprise. So, with the Master of the Rolls, just for a laugh, we've also got Groom of the Stools, the Royal Arsewipe, and there they all are. Groom of the Stool. And this is where the Privy Council gets its name from. Groom of the Stool. Groom of the King's close stool was the most intimate of English monarchs' courtiers, responsible for assisting for the king in excretion and ablution. I don't even know what ablution is, but ablution, hygiene, okay. So you think that's bad? Let them eat bagels. The Queen's secret relationship with the Jews. Relationship with Jews. Ta-da! Let them eat bagels. Right, there you go. Let them eat bagels. 5th of January 2012. It's really hot here today and it's getting late. So, let them eat bagels on Haaretz. As Queen Elizabeth II celebrates her Diamond Jubilee, synagogues throughout the Commonwealth will read out a prayer for the monarch, but the high regard in which UK Jews hold their Queen is based on little concrete evidence. And it goes on about thousands of Jewish men of certain age have an intimate connection with Britain's next king. Like them, the Prince of Wales, Charles, was circumcised by Rabbi Jacob Snowman, MD, at the time the leading mohel in London, and the circumciser to the royal family. Who knew? Well, there you go. You can read that. Ciao for now.